Okay, habit number 2 is begin with the end in mind. And this one I'm going to start off with a little bit of a strange way of thinking, but it's a really good way. So I want you to think about, and hopefully this is really far away. Um, I want you to think about your funeral. That's weird. Why would you do that? Okay, and I want you to think at your funeral, how do you want people to remember you? Do you want them to say, "Oh, he was an angry old man. It was never nice to kids," and or "Oh, she was so helpful all the time, a great community member." Whatever it is, you got to think what you want to be remembered for, and it might be a little different for everybody. Some people might want to be remembered as the funny guy. Some might want to be remembered as the one who made a lot of money. Maybe that's what you want to be remembered as, or somebody might want to be remembered as the person that was an amazing teacher that everybody could look back on. Okay, and you got to begin with that end in mind, and if you have that, it doesn't just happen. Your life has to be lived according to what you want to be remembered as. So if you want to be helpful, you can't be the person that somebody asks for help and you say, "Nah, I got something else to do." They're going to say, "Well, that was the person that doesn't do anything." Then maybe think you're selfish. So you got to think about, how do you want to be remembered in your funeral? And like I said, hopefully you have a very long time before that comes. Okay? That's the first thing. And like I said, you have to set your goals and plan accordingly. The next thing is you have to have a vision. Think about this. You have to mentally see something before you do it. You can't have a plan and then just start doing it and it happens. No. If you're thinking, I have to build a doghouse later. Well, you got to think, okay, well, then I'm going to need the tools, and I'm going to hit it with a hammer. I'm going to use my nail and the wood, and eventually this is what it's going to look like. Right now, you're probably picturing a doghouse and how it would look. And then you would have to physically go create it, and you have to begin with that end in mind. So there's short-term goals and long-term goals, but it's still beginning with that end in mind. Okay. My mom is amazing at this. She can look at a room and say, okay, this is what I want, and look at the furniture, see what she wants, and then she can physically do it. Or she'll look at it and be like, oh, this countertop would look great, and here it would look amazing. One of Mr. Bushler's issues, and that's why I'm just wearing my white shirt, is I cannot match. I don't know why. I've never been able to match. It doesn't work for me. So I always try to picture what I want to look like, but I can't even really do that. But most people, you picture your outfit, and then you put it on, and you know, oh, this tie goes with this shirt, and matches these shoes. Now, I try my best, but it doesn't always work out. Okay? And here's a quick little test, too, because the goal of this is you can only get what you focus on. Okay? So I want you to look around the room that you're in, and I want you to look for as many red things as you can for 5 seconds. Go ahead and do that. All right? Now, I want you to close your eyes. And I want you can say it out loud, or you can just think in your head. Think about the red things you saw. Okay, I'm looking at my room. I see a cup, a shirt, a piece of plastic. Okay, now keep your eyes closed, and I want you to think about all the green things you saw. It might be a little harder. Now, maybe you're in a familiar room, and you might be, oh, I know my couch is green. Okay, just like this couch is green. Okay, but can you actually picture those things you see? No, because you weren't focused on them. So you have to begin with the end in mind. You got to have a focused goal to get there. Okay, so that is habit number 2. Begin with the end in mind. All right, and we'll see you for habit number 3.